voices in my head say.
Hello! I have been patiently waiting for this week's video because it is all about Lennon Stella's new album that she just released. For those of you who follow my blog, you already know that I've already posted a blog, so I've just been waiting for a good time to also make a video. It is about her new album, 3, 2, 1. I feel like I should do the countdown, 3, 2, 1, but like, you know, that's just weird. So anyways, like I said, I'm so freaking excited for this week's video. I have been patiently waiting for this album for a very long time. It's been a minute since she's actually released something bigger than a song or like a single. She released an EP in 2018, I believe it was, and that's when I first started really getting into Lennon and falling in love with her music and her message that she puts behind her songs, but also her songs are all freaking catchy and I like jam to them. Like my friends and I always be jamming to her songs. And this album has really, like, the creativity behind this album has absolutely been amazing, and I just wish I could literally sit down with her and like ask her like how she came up with all these songs, because I think there is a message behind every song that we all could really take from, and I think that's why I love it so much. But again, like I said, they're all so catchy. And I wish I could literally talk about every single song, but that video would probably be like an hour long, so I'll keep it short. I'm gonna talk about 3 songs that I have like really fallen in love with and on repeat, because they just mean so much to me, and I think, like I said, we all can relate to them in some kind of way. And those songs are Older Than I Am and Jealous and Games. And the first song I said like I want to talk about is Older Than I Am. When I first heard this song, actually my friend sent me this song, was like, you need to listen to this, and I was like, oh, if your friend is sending you a song, then you know it's gotta be good. So I first listened to it and I think I probably cried. She talks a lot about feeling older than herself and going through a lot of things when you were younger and really trying to process all of that and always feeling like you're older because of what you've gone through when you were younger. And I don't know about you, but I've really related to that. I've always felt like I've been older than most people my age, and I'm sure a lot of you also feel that same way too. And like I said, just the message behind it, she just like talks a lot about how she doesn't want to ask for help when it comes to things because she feels old enough to be able to deal with them. But at the same time, she also talks about how sometimes you need to ask for help because it's important and you don't want to seem weak. And I think a lot of us in society don't want to feel weak. And she just tells us that it's okay to ask for help and it's okay to feel older than you are. And we all process and deal with things differently. And she really like pulls at that. And one of my favorite elements about this song is the piano. It comes in very smoothly and softly, and it really kind of opens the door for like how the rest of the song is going to be. And you can tell that Lennon was very emotional throughout the song, and you can like, it literally feels like she's sitting in the room singing it with you. And it's just so personal, and I just think that she couldn't have written this song in a better way. And I really want all of you to listen to it after you get done watching this video. But the next song that I really want to talk about is Jealous. This is a fun one. This song, I'm surprised that I really like it, but I think that we all can relate to it, because she talks about saying how she's not trying to make someone jealous. Like, I think we all in our minds think that people do things in spite of jealousy and to make people jealous. And she says, like, why do we have to do that? Like, why do I have to post something on Instagram and make you think that it's for you? And I just love the sassiness that comes out of her with this song. And it's so freaking catchy. Again, like, she goes, trying to make you jealous, and it like gets in your head, y'all. Like, it's ingrained. But it's so, like I said, the message is just so good again, and I think that a lot of us could really use this song because I think that we think that we're doing things, like I said, in spite of jealousy, when it's not. Like, if I want to post an Instagram picture just because, then that's what I want to do, and I don't want to have to like think about if it's going to make you jealous or not. And the last song that I want to talk about is Games. This one again has really, I've been surprised that I really like it, but I feel like it's because I connect to it so well, and I feel like a lot of you will too. She talks about how we talk to certain people, but she thinks, and I think as well, that people do it just to be part of the game. And I think we've all been in relationships, or we've all encountered people that make you feel that way and make you feel like they're just talking to you to play the game. And she talks about breaking those barriers and telling you it's not okay to be in those relationships. And for that person who is playing the game, like, you should just want to talk to somebody, to genuinely talk to somebody, and not to play the game. And if you are doing it, then you should definitely take a step back, because there's so many people that like get hurt from that and like interpret things differently. And I feel like we end up just going around and around and around when it comes to talking to people who just want to play games, and it's not fair anymore. And I really like that she like breaks that barrier and really talks about it and dives into it deeply. But again, it's a catchy song, so you can't be upset about it. And that's what I love about Lennon. And her whole album has just been full of those little moments and messages that has really, really captured just like all those feelings into one album. And everything about it is Lennon, and she's been so consistent, but she's still being creative and innovative and unique. And that's just like another reason why I love her so much. So if you haven't checked out this album, please do. And comment and tell me about it. And if you haven't checked out my blog, then please do that too. It's at astrumofnashville.com. And yeah, stay tuned for another video. I have no clue what it's going to be about yet. I'm waiting for New Music Friday, so stay tuned.
La 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 la. Voices in my head say